Hello, my name's Michael Keneally, and this video is all about the new moon of the 2nd of January 2022 and its power for healing our love. The new moon of the 2nd of January 2022 has both Sun and Moon in Purvashada Nakshatra, which is ruled by Venus. And it is thus flooded and steeped with the energy of Venus. And the other thing to focus on is that this new moon is in the Vedic sign of Sagittarius, within which Purvashada Nakshatra lies. And so we can also consciously make ourselves open to blessing and inspiration. And blessing and inspiration can, of course, meld so well with our work now of healing and growing love. So this new moon is at 18 degrees Vedic Sagittarius, which is 12 degrees Western Capricorn. And at the same time as experiencing the new moon, it's totally crucial to understand that we are in the midst of a Venus retrograde period. This Venus retrograde period started on the day of the spectacular Pluto-Venus conjunction at the full moon of the 18th, 19th of December. And this Venus retrograde period lasts until the 29th of January. Now the Pluto-Venus conjunction was exact on the 18th of December, and its orb is just 2 degrees on January the 2nd. So we need to realise that the Venus-Pluto energy is still super powerful. And of course know that we are going to experience it again, because after the 18th, yes, Venus does do a retrograde, but then of course Venus goes direct again. So that on the 3rd of March 2022, there's a further Venus conjunct Pluto, this time at 2 degrees Vedic Capricorn. So what is the crucial energy of Venus-Pluto, which has its presence in this new moon and this current Venus retrograde period? Basically, Venus conjunct Pluto is great passion in love. It's got potential for huge depth of love. And because if Venus is involved, it can also be playful and sensual, arty and fun. Of course, Venus conjunct Pluto can also mean frantic love, great sensual passion, strong desire, extraordinary power of attraction, intensified sex expression, fanatical desire, compulsive attraction. And of course, when we are in Pluto's realm, it's all about power. And so part of our learning and working on love, which the Venus retrograde demands at this time, is coming into our power in expressing our love. And also at this time, of course, fated events and growth and developments can occur. Pluto is death and rebirth. You can regenerate. Power issues in love arise now to be healed, shared about and dealt with. And incidentally, this energy can mean receiving quite a sum of money, though other factors would also need to apply. So it's very important to be aware that Venus is retrograde most of January 2022, indeed up to January the 29th. And it's very important to be aware that the retrograde period of planets is essentially a chance for us to learn the divine lessons of that planet deeper a chance for us to heal our personal scripts in this incarnation around that planet, in this case, Venus. These retrograde periods are a chance for us to understand the planet's principles and divine nature clearer. And so this is genuinely such a good time to observe our scripts in matters of love and our ways of relating, and to heal them, and to come into our power in them because of the Pluto-Venus conjunction. So if we are in a relationship, that observation of our personal scripts in love and our relationship scripts and the other person's, and sharing and healing, is best done in truthful communication with the partner. And if we are now alone but seeking relationship, this truly is such an ideal time now to get a clearer sight of how we relate in love, of how we go about finding love. What are your relationship scripts? Which of them need healing? And if we are alone but seeking a relationship, it's such an ideal time to bring in that healing. Don't miss out on this opportunity, whether you're in a relationship, and we always need to heal our ways of relating, or whether you're alone but seeking love. And at this time of Venus retrograde, it can be so helpful to monitor and be aware of our mind games around love, our mind games around relationship. This is so needed to see where these are negative for our relationship, where these are undermining for our relationship. It can be so helpful too to consider the question, is our spiritual pathway conducive for the healing and growth in love? Or is it contrary to that? Or is it spiritual bypass? It's so necessary too, not only to be aware of mind patterns, and not only to be discussive of love, but to also embody the loving man, the loving woman. Embodiment is a very underrated factor in spiritual growth and achievement. It's such a necessary additional dimension to vision work and to shamanic healing. Looking deeper at the astrology of this new moon, you might make the point that Mars is catching up with Venus now. Venus has very slow motion when retrograde. Mars is shooting along from behind in Scorpio at the time of the new moon. And actually Mars catches Venus up and conjuncts Venus at 22 degrees Sagittarius on the 16th of February. But we do need to look closer at Venus-Mars conjunction and ask ourselves, what energy is this? And what connection does it have to love? You see, basically, the Venus-Mars connection is an energy of sexual fireworks, of sexual passion and desire. This has its place in love, but it is not the fullness of the love relationship. That would be sensationalist. And Western astrology is so usually amiss in describing the Venus-Mars combination as love. So looking a bit deeper at the energies of this new moon of the 2nd of January, the other thing to note is that this new moon is square Chiron. Chiron is the wounded healer. The new moon is at 18 Vedic Sagittarius. Chiron is at 15 Vedic Sagittarius. And so at its highest, this means that we can now find Chiron in Pisces healing, in the vision and sensitiveness of the Pisces energy. And we can use this healing and enhanced vision to enhance our sharing about love, to enhance our healing focus on love and our love scripts. Indeed, as a footnote, prepare for something so wonderful that is shortly to come about. Namely, Jupiter enters Pisces on the 13th of April 2022, and Neptune enters Pisces on the 18th of April 2022. At its highest, Jupiter and Neptune in Pisces will produce a most wonderful and a most needed visionary current, which, if you and I properly handle it, will favour great intuitive breakthrough and healing. A mystical current will shortly be offered to all of us. So, do book an astrology reading with me. You can either book an astrology reading generally about your natal chart and your predictive year ahead, or about your relationship scripts, or you can book a reading about a relationship. So go to my Star Wheel Astrology buy page to book that. And my wife Maggie Pashley has a huge range of healing modalities worldwide, which include heart wall clearing, that's so important and worthwhile, hypnotherapy and past life healing. So find out more about those at her website, www.maggiepashley.com. Do subscribe to my Star Wheel Astrology blog and my YouTube channel. And for the charts for December 2021, for January 2022, do go to my January 2022 Star Wheel website page, and also look at the year page 2022 on the Star Wheel Astrology website. So I hope this identification of now as a special energy flowing which can support you in healing love has been heard and can be helpful. And if you want a reading or a healing to augment this, we'll be so glad. Thank you.